Mic check, mic check. Whew. Well, what's good, family? Welcome to another episode of the P-Ave Perspective. I'm your host, Mr. O'Neal, and as always, I try to be here every Thursday night at 8 o'clock sharp, breaking down the real issues that affect our personal lives, the lives of our loved ones, the community, and the neighborhood. But as always, like I said, we have to talk about what's real. And tonight we talking about something that, like I say every week, it hit home. It hit home. And for a lot of us, it's something that we really need to deal with. But relationships and keeping it real. Relationships and keeping it real, man. And too many of us are out here faking it till we make it. And just keep it real. Instead of being honest about who you are, where you at, and what we really want. And that's one of the biggest reasons why so many relationships fail before they even get started. But like I said, I got ahead of myself because I'm trying to tap into the topic. But whether you're watching live or whether you're watching a replay on YouTube, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you for spending your Thursday night with me. But this has become so serious nowadays. And like I said, one of the hardest things about this is the amount of time that's being wasted. The amount of time that's being wasted. Like, think about it. We all know that nobody's perfect. We all know that everybody has flaws. That's understandable. But the honesty is how we separate the bullshit from what's real. I'm gonna just keep it real. Honesty is how we separate the bullshit from what's real. And if you can't be honest with yourself, you just fake as hell. There's no other way to put it. There's no way of sugarcoating it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I stress because we as black people, we are the main ones that's always talking about keeping it 100 and keeping it real and keeping it 1,000. And like I said, we really, as a whole, are one of the fakest people because we do a whole lot of stunning, like Birdman was saying the other night. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do a whole lot of stunning, and we know what that means. We know what that means. You know, I apologize for speaking names, but we know a lot of that issue with them guys there is because the other guy that got outcast, the other guy, you know what I'm saying, did an interview a while ago saying that a lot of the watches and stuff that they was wearing around that time when they was stunned, he said a lot of that was fake. And that I know for a reason. That's one of the main reasons why they having problems with that guy, because he kept it real and said, okay, in the beginning, we was faking it till we make it. And that shit works in a lot of areas. Like it may work in business, it may work in a lot of areas, but it don't work in relationships. It don't work in relationships. And like, we should be able to see, because like, that's why our relationship count, solid relationship count, is so low these days. That's why we have so few friends. That's why we deal with so few of our family members. That's why we don't have lasting relationships. We don't have lasting intimate relationships. We don't have lasting, you know, platonic relationships, because we out here doing a whole bunch of front and stunning instead of keeping it real. But why do people fake it? Why? Like, why? I've never understood that. But like I say, I had to do my research as usual to see, why do people fake it? Why are people so uncomfortable being who they are? I've never had a problem being Toby. I've always knew that, hey, Toby is unique, Toby is different, Toby don't follow the same rules that everybody else do, but Toby is Toby, right or wrong, good or bad. Bad mistakes, good mistake, bad choices, bad decisions. Toby is Toby, and Toby can admit when he's wrong, and Toby has no problem, you know what I'm saying, acknowledging that, hey, I messed up, I made a bad choice, but why is it so hard, and why do people fake it? Like, number one, nowadays, social media got y'all going crazy. Social media got y'all going crazy. All these filters, you know what I'm saying, photoshopping these pictures, you know what I'm saying, putting a standard out there that's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who put their best life forward on Facebook. Like, one thing about me, as y'all know with these shows, I can tell you when I'm winning, and I can tell you when I'm losing. I have no problem, because both of them, you know what I'm saying, are a part of life, and both of them help strengthen me as a man. And the more I deal with the good and the bad, it help make me a better person. But everybody flexing on Facebook. Everybody living their best life online. So a lot of people feel like they got to keep up. And like, how can you keep up with fake? Keep it real. Like, all the stuff we see on social media, everybody flexing. I see now everybody telling these fake stories, you know what I'm saying, about cheating, and they man is this, and they man, like, y'all feed into that stuff. I check the comments, and y'all feed into this stuff because we love fake. And our love for fake really only shows how fake we are, man. The people that can deal with fake, it really shows how fake you are. But like I said, another one is fear of rejection. Like, think about that. Like, do you think, me as a man, do you think, you know what I'm saying, I would lie? Let's give an example. Like, some think if they show their flaws, no one would want them. A man, me lying about having money, where is that gonna get me in the long run? If I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm comfortable saying I'm broke and I ain't got it. lying about it or fronting like I got, where are they going to get me in the long run? Do you think that's going to help me win in the situation I'm in? Because regardless of how I lie, regardless of how I front, if you broke, you broke. So if you're out here stunned like you got it and it's not an issue and like, eventually you're going to be exposed, man. And that's what the world is getting out. People are getting, like, do you realize there's a record number of people getting exposed for it? Because you fake. You're not comfortable being who you are. Like, come on, man. Even these dudes that still, you know what I'm saying, DL dudes. Dude, it's cool for you to be out the closet now. It's cool for you to be bi. It's cool for you to be tri. It's cool for you to be anything. So why do you still feel need to lie and stunt? Ladies, you know what I'm saying? Dudes like women in all shapes and sizes. So why y'all still hiding y'all face, you know what I'm saying, on your profile pictures and all your pictures is just neck up? Show your like, no. But loneliness, desperation. Like, the world had got to the point where, you know, a lot of the women I talk to, I got dudes that's this and I got, no, you have attention. We've gotten to the point where we settle for attention instead of, you know, real connection, because a lot of us don't even know what a real connection is. So a dude jumping in your inbox, you know what I'm saying, and giving you compliments, you know, that like that's become a flex now. That's become real now. You know what I'm saying? Because you get attention. You feel like that you have real emotion because you have attention. Think about that. People give attention to porn videos. So what makes you think because a man is giving you attention or that, like, that means something? But we've got to the point where we value attention over real connection. It's too easy to get the attention. But cultural conditioning, man. We've been told to put on a mask and get the bag and get the person instead of working to become the person. Think about that. Like, we have been told to mislead. We have been taught to deceive. We have been taught to hide our worst characteristics or our worst flaws in order to mislead somebody. That makes no sense. Like, think about that. And like I said, I honestly, I don't know too many people that did it, because like I said, man, like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to not have it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to not be able to help somebody. Like, it's okay to say no. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to, like, not be, you know, doing good all the time. It's okay to be going through something. It's okay, you know what I'm saying, because your life is not in order. It's okay. Because all of that shit can be changed. But where is lying about it going to get us? Keep it real. If we lying about our life being on point, how is that going to help us get our life on point? If we lying about being in the best headspace mentally and emotionally, how are we going to, know what I'm saying, truly work on getting in the right headspace mentally and emotionally? If we run around here stunned like we got motion, we own, we popping or whatever, that the time that you waste stunned in front of you could be using it to try to better yourself. So we got to start doing better, man. We got to start doing better. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing about me. Like, I keep telling you, I've never had a problem being me. I'm the most confident in me, good or bad, because like I said, mistakes are made. Mistakes are learned from. Bad choices are made. Bad choices are learned from. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Like, I'm not going to lie. I've been doing, what I'm saying, like I said, I do a lot of exploring. So I do a lot of, know what I'm saying, exploring on the dating site. People know I'm a proud promoter of the poly lifestyle, and I stand on it. But, like, think about that. How could I be poly if I couldn't be real with myself? How could I be poly if I couldn't be real with the people I deal with? You know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing about me. My dating profile, the people that went and see, and I see a few of y'all, you know, like, hey, he got a dating profile. But, like, my dating profile states happily married. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's no shame in my game. Like, I am comfortable being me. I don't have to lie to attract women. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, lie or stunt or front, you know what I'm saying, to win. Like, I stand on what's real. I stand on what's real, man. And like, more people need to get to the point where I am who I am. And if people can't accept it, then that's on them. It's not on me. You know what I'm saying? But like, have y'all ever been in a relationship where you got in a relationship with a person and realized you didn't know who they were? That's crazy. That is crazy. But I've been there. I'm your host, Mr. O'Neill. Good evening, Miss Alicia. You acting like you cold, you sick. Nah, I'm up in here, you know what I'm saying, chilling. I really, know what I'm saying, been ripping and running. I was out of town and just getting back in town early, you know what I'm saying, last night. And, you know, really didn't get to sleep too early this morning. So I'm really just getting up, moving around. But I had to get up and make sure I jump on this. And thank you for tuning in, Miss Alicia. Thank you for checking on me. But, again, have y'all ever been in a relationship where the person wasn't who they said they were? Drop a yes in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Like, think about this. Think about this from a man perspective. Like, real men, when they are, know what I'm saying, dealing with people, anybody, like, my thing is this. I want to know the piece of people I'm dealing with, because I realize that everybody is different. I realize that I can't treat everybody the same. I can't deal with everybody the same way. So that is the purpose of getting to know somebody, where it's on a friendly level or the potential to go further. But if you're not comfortable with letting somebody know who you are, how the hell can they realize if you guys are compatible? How can they, you know what I'm saying, figure out if they can add something positive or constructive to your life if you're not willing to tell them who you really are, or you're not willing to let them see who they really are? This shit is crazy. And people know I'm not lying. Like, think about it from a woman perspective. Like, and I'm not saying all women, because I love a natural woman, but I'm going to tell this. If you have to get up, if you have to put hair in your head to hide who you are, if you have to put makeup on your face, you know what I'm saying, to hide who you are, if you have to, you know what I'm saying, put girdles on or body enhancements or, you know, the tummy, you know, if you have to do all of that to disguise who you are not real. You are not real. Because that shit is the equivalent of me putting a sock in my underwear before I walk out of my house. I'm knowing I'm not real. So when y'all do that, y'all know y'all not real. Why are y'all not comfortable with being who you are? Why? And just like I be telling y'all, like, we see every day. It's not, you know what I'm saying, we see some of the finest, most attractive women with perfect bodies single. And we see some of the women who they say are not the prettiest, or not the finest, or not the best looking, with men too, in happy relationships. And that's usually because they're real. And they're comfortable being themselves. They're comfortable allowing people to get to know who they really are, so they can find somebody who really cares about them. But a lot of y'all don't even know who you are because you're too busy faking and being something you're not. And that shit is not getting you nowhere. That's why you in your own little delusional world. That's why you don't have a lot of friends. That's why you don't have a lot of positive relationships. That's why you don't have a lot, because you're fake. And you're faking it, and people see that. People see that. Or you got to the point where you can't, you know what I'm saying, keep that mask up, so you're staying away from people and saying, oh, well, people this and people that. No, a lot of times it's because you're fake, and you're allowing people to get to know a fake version of you, and when they realize who you really are, they don't want to be around you. I'm going to just keep it real. But the one thing about this, man, it causes so much damage. That's what y'all fail to realize, because we, as a people, we are so damaged. Do you realize we don't deal with that? We don't deal with that. I was talking to, you know what I'm saying, a friend girl of mine, and she was explaining how You know what I'm saying? She knew something was going on, and she said she had to talk to somebody. In true black folk form, she said, well, my mama said, you don't need to talk to nobody. You need to pray. You know, this and that third. Man, look, if you mentally messed up, you know what I'm saying? Think about that. What is prayer going to get you, you know what I'm saying, if you can't think straight? If you don't know God, you know what I'm saying, and you can't, you know what I'm saying, and you don't have control of your own mental, your own emotional, how are you going to, like, we always say, God, like, sometimes you have to get some real help. Sometimes you have to, because we don't even know God, and we use God and oh, God this and God that, and God showed up and showed. We don't even know God, because a lot of us, if we knew God, we wouldn't do half of the stuff we do today, because it's not godly. So quit fronting and quit throwing God around, you know what I'm saying, like God is the cure all. No, some of us need serious mental and emotional help. For real. And somebody got to say it. But this shit causes so much damage, man, because the wasted time and the wasted energy. Like, imagine, like, we done did it. Imagine investing years into somebody, years into a relationship, only to find out that's not what it is. Think about that. Think about getting in a relationship, you meeting somebody, think about this. I've had women, you know what I'm saying, I'm in relationships, tell me a man can't tell them nothing. Like, how the hell did we end up in a relationship? You should have told me this in the beginning. What kind of sense do that make for you to get in a relationship and saying you building with somebody knowing that the person can't tell you nothing? It's retarded. Y'all out here getting in relationships and y'all don't even trust people. But I don't trust men. Okay, well, go work on your trust issues. Why are you still out here pursuing people or allowing yourself to be pursued by people who you don't trust? What kind of sense do that make? To the women who feel like all the men gay, why do you still want men? Why are you worried about men? If all the men gay and you don't want no gay, like, what kind of sense do that make? Do you not realize that says something about you mentally? Imagine me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man. I like women. Imagine me, you know, wasting my time talking about studs or disrespecting studs or, you know, oh, this and that. I don't see how. Like, why would I waste my time if that's not my lane? Why would I? But just like we said, man, it shows the damage. You know what I'm saying? It destroys trust. Like, think about it. The more you meet those type of people, the fake ass people who pretending to be something they not, the harder it is for you to trust the next person and want to deal with the next person. That's what so many of us real folks are going through. You run into so many fake ass people and you deal with so many fake ass people who front like they real, and you have to go through some real shit to find out they fake. That turns you off to meeting people. That turns you off to want to help people. That turns you off to want to socialize. No, y'all need to sit y'all fake ass down somewhere. We need to make a designated section, and that section, but we need to make a designated section for fake ass people. And trust me, in the black community these days, man, it's gonna be way more fake in the fake section than it is in the real section. Trust me when I say that. It's gonna be way more in the fake section than it is in the real section. But we need to section it out. We need to stop, you know what I'm saying, allowing the fake ass people to make it amongst us real. Because just like we know, one apple spoiled a whole batch. But, like I said, this should create a circle of dysfunction. We keep repeating the same shit. Like, imagine this, and like I said, we got some people 10 relationships in, you know what I'm saying, and still, you know what I'm saying, blaming they failed relationships on everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And don't get, like I said, I'm a perfect critique. And like I said, the things I say, understand this, man. I'm saying this in public. Some of the same people that know me in real life, they watch this show. So trust me when I say I am me every day. And if I'm lying, hey man, somebody can come on this comment section and say, no, you're a liar. You know what I'm saying? And this and that there. And like, think about, I have no problem being me. I have no flaws and all. You're going to know who I am. And I've been that way since day one. I've you know what I'm saying, never lied. You know what I'm saying? Well, I take that back. I say never. But I try not to never lie about if I'm in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, what I have going, what my money look like. Because if I'm finding somebody that's compatible with me, I have to be willing to give them my best attributes and my worst. And just like I said, y'all front, and then y'all 6 months, a year into the relationship, oh, he can't handle me. No, he couldn't. You didn't give him a chance in the beginning. Because you told him you could handle yourself in the beginning, and you made it seem like you can handle yourself. And then when the negativity started popping out later, and he not understanding this, and he wants to move around, yeah, because you didn't tell me this. Maybe if you told me this, I probably could deal with it. Or the least I could do is not bother you and not, know what I'm saying, waste your time. If you telling me the truth about what you're dealing with. Either I'm going to, know what I'm saying, a real person is either going to say, okay, yes, I can deal with this, so I'm willing to give it a try, or I don't want to waste your time or mine, so I'm not. And that shit, you know what I'm saying, like, that cuts down the dysfunction, man, that we have when dealing with each other. Think about it. Think about it, man. But imagine the community impact. Look how many families fail because of that shit. Look at it. Look at how many broken homes we have because of that shit. Because niggas out here fronting. And that's the dudes too. The dudes, I want to be with you, baby, and I don't want to be with nobody else. And I want to. If you one of them type of dudes, you fake as hell, and you a part of the problem. If you can't tell a woman, know what I'm saying, you like men and you like women these days, man, you part of the problem. You fronting, like, come on, let's keep it real on both sides. If you broke as hell and you trying to get on your feet, don't get out there front like you got it. And then get mad when a woman expect you to have it. No, man. Learn to be real with who you are. Learn to be, comfortable with who you are, man. Good and bad. That's the only way you can accept who you truly are. And that is the first steps toward being better in any area of your life, man. Accepting who you are. For real. Good and bad. But this should only create more generational cycles of hurt, man. That's all we doing. We study destroying each other and hurting each other. And we destroying ourselves. Because if you can't be real, keep it real with yourself, who the hell can you be real with? For real. But when we don't deal with the truth, if it's not based on truth, anything built on that shit is faulty, man. You cannot be solid. One lie told is a lie. It helps a weak foundation. One lie told. That's like, sitting in your house on the foundation and cement and you don't have no rebar in there to support it, man. One lie told will come back later and destroy every motherfucking thing you built. And if you don't understand that yet, then stop calling yourself an adult. Stop calling yourself grown and go sit in the kids section. Go back to the kids section, man. It's time to be grown. It's time for the grown folks to be grown. And it's time for these overage ass kids to sit their ass down somewhere, man. This shit is getting ridiculous. For real. It's serious problems going on in this world. And y'all fake ass running around here, faking, lying to people, deceiving people, getting over on people. That shit gotta cease, man. That shit gotta cease. That shit has to cease. That shit has to cease. But yeah, man, like always, man, I hated to, go on that little rant, man, but like always, we talk about the problems, but then we have to discuss the solutions because we have to know how to switch. We have to know, man. But how do you change this shit? How do you change it? And basically start doing what we claim we do. Keep it real. Imagine it, man. Imagine it. If somebody called me and say, hey, man, I need something, I'm okay saying, hey, man, I got you and I got you, or I'm okay saying, hey, man, I don't have it. I don't have it. Like I did, honestly, I think I told people last time I talked, I did, the GoFundMe. Because I was trying to raise money to get back on my feet, get my truck right, get my tags and stuff on my truck. So I do a GoFundMe. Now think about this. I did the GoFundMe so I wouldn't have to call every individual, like I explained, and put people on blast. And have people say, okay, well, I got you and I ain't got it. Or what I ain't, because I don't like putting people out there. I don't want to call you and ask you and put you in a situation where you feel some type of way because you can't come through for me. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the GoFundMe out there. That way, anybody that want to help, they can. Anybody that don't have it or can't help or don't want to help, they don't have to worry about it because I'm not putting them on the spot. How about people still calling me, telling me, hey, man, I got you this day, man. I got you this day, man. All right, cool. To not get me. And I'm not tripping on that at all, but why lie? Why do you have to lie? Why? And I know shit happens. I know shit, but I'm going to tell you the difference between me, and I don't expect nobody to be me. If I tell you I got you, I got you. As soon as I know I don't, I got you. I'm going to let you know. Just so you won't be looking for what I told you. Like I said, everybody, and I don't expect everybody to be like that, but that's what keeping it 100 is all about, man. For you lame ass people who don't know what it's all about. That's what being real is all about, man. Shit happens. If I tell you I got it and I'm going to do it and something happens, then I can call you back and say, hey, man, something came up. I'm not going to be able to do that because I don't want you to keep waiting on me to do something that I already realized I can't do. It's called keeping it real, man. This shit is not hard. This shit is not complicated, man. But here we are. Here we are. Here we are. But how do we change, man? How do we change? The first step in changing is keeping it real with yourself, man. Talking to yourself, having a real conversation with yourself. Ask yourself, who are you really? And just like I tell people, I'm a poor man, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of knowledge and wisdom that's trying to use that to come up. But I'm rich in my knowledge and my wisdom. I'm rich in my morals and values. So I'm good. I'm good. Because morally, I'm rich as fuck. Because there ain't too many people that can tell you, he's a liar, he's lied to me, he's deceived me, he's messed over me, you know what I'm saying? No. And I've been living 52 years. So that says a lot. It ain't too many people, know what I'm saying, that will tell you, I don't fuck with him because he's a liar or because he's it. No. They might tell you they don't mess with me because I stood on business and I held them accountable, but they not going to tell you, know what I'm saying, yeah, he's a liar or he's deceitful or he's a cheat or none of that. None of that. And that's 52 years of this. That's 52 years of this. But ask yourself, what do you really value? I value respect. So I will tell you the truth and be okay with you being mad at me because I want you to respect the fact that I was man enough to tell you the truth. That is me. You know what I'm saying? I value loyalty. And you can't build loyalty without being real. You can't build loyalty without respect. So, yeah, what do you value? Ask yourself that question. What do you really value? Because a lot of y'all value attention. Yeah, and that like those that value attention, those are the same ones that Diddy, you know what I'm saying, that was in the Diddy trial trying to take Diddy down. Yeah, a lot of y'all value money. Those you the same ones that was in the trial, you know what I'm saying, that was trying to take Diddy down. Because you sold your soul for attention. You sold your soul for money. But ask yourself, what do you really value? Next, when you're talking about a relationship, relationships are like business partnership. Like two people that cook, if they get together and start a business, you know what I'm saying, is that business going to be successful? Probably not, because if both of them cook and nobody knows business, who's going to run the business? So ask yourself, what do you need from your partner? What do you want from your partner? And if you can be real, you can answer that. So like a cook, if you need a cook and you want to start a restaurant, you might need a partner that knows business, that can handle the business side. But see, that's what I'm saying. We lie, stun in front, and the cook end up with another cook because the cook lying saying he know business, you know what I'm saying, and don't know no business. Where is that connection headed? Failure. Where is that, you know what I'm saying, relationship headed? Failure. But if everybody can be honest and say, okay, this is my weak area. I need somebody that's strong in this area. Think about it. I don't cook. So why would I get with somebody that don't cook? Why wouldn't I be mad enough, or why wouldn't I be comfortable enough to say, hey, I don't cook. Do you cook? Because we got to eat. We got to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? This and that there. But you got dudes nowadays, yeah, I cook. And why are we not comfortable being ourselves? But ask yourself, am I being honest about my flaws and my struggles, man? Everybody don't have it together. But every time you front like you got it together, when you meet a new person, you might be chasing off a person that could have helped you got it together. I ain't never had a problem, know what I'm saying, telling a woman I'm not where I want to be. And I've attracted a lot of women who, once they heard that, say, okay, well, I'm going to try to help you get where you need to be. And I wouldn't have, know what I'm saying, attracted them, or I wouldn't have kept them if I was lying, like, oh yeah, I'm on, you know, I just, like a lot of y'all doing, man. Come on, man. Come on. This shit is like, I'm getting loud, I'm getting emotional, and y'all know how I am. When it's serious, it's serious. And like I said, we talk about building. We talk about we need to come together. We talk about all this. If we not comfortable with who we are as individuals, and if we can't be real with ourselves as individuals, that's why we can't come together now. Because we can't come together and say, okay, we all broke and, you know, we trying to make it. These are the skills we have. People got to come and, well, I got this, or, you know, I do this, and I front. But am I being honest about my flaws and struggles? Are you comfortable? Well, people going to use them against you. Well, you dealing with the wrong people. You dealing with the wrong people. If I give a criminal a gun, he probably going to shoot me. But I don't tell people this because people going to use it against you. That may be true, but how has it worked out for you not telling people? You still got motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, using. You still ain't, you know what I'm saying, met nobody, you know, like you say, who can handle you. Because can't nobody handle lies and bullshit. It's not happening. It's not happening, man. But start keeping it real first with your damn self. Look in the mirror, man, and say, I am who I am. If my head too motherfucking big, my head too big. If I'm going bald, I'm going bald. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out of shape, I'm out of shape. You can front, you can take that little head picture, you know what I'm saying, and put it on social media, but in real life, your ass dying. So you're not fooling nobody. Eventually, it's going to all come out. That's why you by yourself now, because you stunted and you led with your representative, and once your true self came out, motherfuckers got away from around you. But it's them. Because couldn't nobody deal with you. No, nobody wants to deal with lies and bullshit. It's not happening. But keep it real with yourself, man. Number one, own your flaws. Don't hide them. Work on them. Work on them. Don't hide them. Work on them. Set real goals for your life and your relationship. Real, not nobody that can make me happy, but this is where I'm lacking at in my life. I want somebody who can come in, you know what I'm saying, and pick up that slack. You know what I'm saying? Not make me happy, you know what I'm saying? That shows delusion. I want somebody to make me happy. I want somebody to make you smile. We can't make you do too much and nothing else. So don't expect us to make you smile or make you happy, man. But set real goals for your life and your relationship. Communicate honestly. And why do we even have to say this? I'm talking to grown people. Why do we even have to say this? Think about it. Why do us as grown-ups, why we can't communicate? Because some of us are so damaged. And we ain't got, I don't need no help. Yeah, you do. Unless everybody around you just damaged and y'all used to that. I watch, you know what I'm saying, people, a whole damaged family. 1 minute they cussing each other, I can't stand her, I'm leaving her ass alone, the next minute they friends. That's because they all damaged and they all used to it and they all comfortable with it. So if you ask them, Ain't nothing wrong with them. But think about it. When you fall out and y'all cuss each other out every now and then, and you can't stand her, and you tell her shit and she don't listen, y'all do all that and then be right back around each other, right back doing the same shit, and you right back giving advice that you know motherfuckers ain't gonna follow. Why? How is that a real life? How is that real? When you make bogus decisions and girl, a nigga can't tell me nothing. Girl, I know what you mean. This is the third. Like, what do you not realize? All that toxicity, all that bullshit, all that negativity. That's who you are. Stop playing roles. Stop playing roles. They say, like Jesus said a long time ago, you can't assassinate my character because I'm not acting. So when they expose, you can't expose me. I've already exposed myself. I have no problem. Like I've already exposed myself. Think about it. I've had women do some of the craziest stuff, but people would tell my girlfriend told me I was too honest. Because I'm telling you everything. Because nobody will be able to expose me. No, I'm going to expose myself because if I make the choice to do it, I made the choice to do it. If it turned out bad, I can live with that. That's me acknowledging it turned out bad is the only way I can correct it and not make the mistake the next time. I don't expect nobody to be me. I'm not telling you, but be real with your motherfucking self. Please. But don't pretend to be the perfect man, the perfect woman, because people expect that. Don't go in telling her you're going to take care of her. She ain't got to worry about nothing and this and the third. And then expect her to, take care of you when you fall off. No. Keep it real. If that's what you're looking for, somebody that's going to make sure she know that. Don't leave, with your pockets if you can't maintain with your pockets. Don't leave with spending all your time with her or taking all her phone calls if you're not going to be able to spend all that time with her and take all her phone calls. Keep it real, man. Keep it real. But for my people that's still in the chat, man, type real in the chat, man, if you're ready to start keeping it 100 with yourself and others, man. Type real in the chat if you're ready to start keeping it 100 or keeping it real with yourself and others, man. It's time. It's time, man. Because everybody complaining about we ain't getting no younger, you're going to be an old, bitter ass liar that don't nobody mess with. That can't nobody deal with you because you're too wishy-washy. But man, look, if we can start being honest with ourselves, if we can start working on ourselves and bettering ourselves and just not making excuses of, oh, this is how I was raised or this is what I was taught. This is that. If you don't know better, sit your ass over there with the kid. Because we too old for this shit. But if you know better, then it's past time to do better because you are the one that's going to be judged. It's not going to be the crazy people that get judged. It's going to be the people that knew better and didn't do better and still chose to do the same stuff. But, man, look, if you can start keeping it real with yourself and start building the honesty and within yourself, you're going to start attracting the right people. And that means somebody who accepts you for who you are. Because think about it, I have a lot of people. My people, period, are not perfect. But my people who are comfortable with who they are, they allow me to be able to deal with them. Even though I can't deal with everybody on the same level, that gives me the knowledge that I need to figure out how I'm going to deal with them, if I'm going to deal with them at all. But faking it to get around me, that's only going to, cause me to see you for your fakeness, call you on your fakeness, and quit dealing with you. And those are the people you might hear running around mad and spreading rumors about me, the ones I called out and said, you fake as hell. You need to stop that shit. Or take your fake ass over there. Or don't come over here lying. You ain't got a lot of kick it. That's me, I'm going to tell you. Good or bad. Good or bad. Because I want people to do me the same way. Pull my coat. Lace me up when I'm wrong. Don't be yes man to me, and have me fuck my life all while you cheering and promoting it like a lot of y'all friends are doing. Shit. But build trust. Honesty makes it easier to create real intimacy. If y'all don't trust, go over there, man, in the kids section. Get your ass out of the real section. If you can't trust, that's okay. Don't come over here front though. Cause you can't look for shit meaningful if you don't trust people. So stay your ass over there. Don't tell me I'm looking for a man or I'm looking for a woman. No, you're not. No, you're not if you can't trust nobody. You're not looking for shit trustworthy if you can't trust people. Sit on over there. But it builds stronger communities. When homes are stronger, neighborhoods are stronger, man. Each individual. We gotta learn, like, why is it so hard to be real? Why is it so hard to say I was wrong? Why is it so hard to say, hey man, I'm not ready, you know what I'm saying, to trust, I'm not ready, so I'm not dealing with people right now until I get myself together. Why do we feel like people have to accept? Women are the main one to say, you need to accept me. Y'all not accepting women beaters because they beat women. That's who they are. Y'all not accepting violent niggas who cheat. That's who they are. So if y'all want people to accept y'all for who y'all are and to deal with y'all with who y'all are, then keep dealing with the niggas that's beating you up. Keep dealing with the niggas that's cheating on you. Keep dealing with the people that's lying to you because that's what you attracting, because that's what you are. If you want people to keep it real with you and keep it solid with you and deal with you on your level, it's simple. It's simple. But find personal peace, man. Find personal peace. No more stress trying to keep up a fake ass image. And y'all know it. We know it. We see y'all out in public. I done seen a couple of y'all out in public. Why? As soon as I know, I'm like, damn, and went the other way. I wouldn't even acknowledge you because I know how that shit will fuck with you, how that shit will destroy you. I see them all the time. Say, damn, I met her in real life, and like I said, if you faking and shaking, I'm exposing because you know better. You know you faking and shaking. You can't pull up on me, you know what I'm saying, if you're not that person in the pictures. I'm going to tell you about yourself. And yet, like I said, quit faking. These men, you know what I'm saying, y'all see these niggas even faking. Hey, tell them about themselves. Tell them about themselves. Because this shit, like, you wasting time. You wasting the effort. You wasting people, you know what I'm saying, energy, and most of all, you playing with people's feelings and emotions. And that's never good. But, man, but I couldn't imagine. But hey, man, look. This is bigger than just relationships, man. This is about building families, building legacies, and building a movement where we stop pretending and start prospering, man. And if I offended you, sit your ass over there. Because that's what we need, you know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, I want a person, you know what I'm saying, if I need to be laced, I want a person to put a mirror in front of me to let me see myself for who I really am. You know what I'm saying? Because that, you know what I'm saying, enables me to say, okay, that person was right. Let me step my game up, man. Let me step my game up. Yeah, I'm glad they pointed that out to me. That they peeped that flaw in my game. Let me, you know what I'm saying, tighten my shit up. Let me step my game up. But, hey, man, we just got to do better. Hey, Miss Sheila McCrae, thank you for tuning in. Real is real, fake is fake. Real is real, is fake is fake. Real is real and fake is fake. But, Miss Alicia on my chat, I see you. Miss Sheila on my chat, I see y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for y'all support. And like I said, if I'm lying, let me know. Because I can be wrong. I ain't never said that I wasn't wrong, or like, if I'm wrong, let me know. Please. Because I don't want to misinform. I don't want to miseducate. So if it's flawed, like, hey, if you hear I say, like, let me know. Because it's about growth and development. That's what it's all about. And if you can't, know what I'm saying, put the mirror in my face when I'm wrong, then you're not my friend. You really don't care about me. For real. So, like I said, man, the only way to find your person, the one that was meant to grow with you, the only way to build positive, nurturing relationships is to keep it real. No one can help you. No one can love you. No one can truly understand you unless you be honest about who you are. Totally honest. Flaws and all. Because the right person, the right situation, the right will accept you and help you grow. That's why it's called a soulmate. That's why it's referred to as your person. But you will meet your person and introduce them to a whole different damn person. And then be upset because the person you said was your person doesn't know you. It makes no sense. But if tonight's conversation bless you, make sure you share this live stream with somebody who needs to hear it. Follow me at I Am Toby O'Neal on Facebook and catch the P-Ave Perspective every Thursday night at 8. Together we're building stronger people, stronger homes, and stronger communities. Hey, like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me, riding with me for this little time on Thursdays. And like I said, whether you're watching live or whether you're in the chat, I appreciate you for blessing me with your time. I'm Mr. O'Neal with the P-Ave Perspective, and hopefully I'll see you all next week. But until then, man, keep it real. Keep it real. You get a better deal. Peace. I'm out.